So I'm going to be pretty slow, and I'm going to use this time to set up the show and let everyone know that it's on, or like the co-working. Oops. It's very funny. Every time I open it up, I hear myself. Here you go. I needed to grab the URL. So if you're watching this in the future, I hope you are doing well. Maybe you are me, and I hope you are doing well. Or at least better from feeling sick. I don't know whether anyone else does that. Do you ever leave notes to your future self? Like in your journal or things like that, where you know you're gonna come across it later? I do that a lot. I think Cameron and I may have misunderstood what time we're starting. Oh well, I think he might be actually working out right now. So that's okay. The whole point of this session isn't really to like broadcast a stream, but really just to hang out. So I think that's okay. I probably should cast about this though. My phone, my watch just dinged. Okay. Bring your tar, tasks, and hassle hurdles. Does co-work have a dash? I don't know. Okay, cast this, pin to channel, notify. Okay. I don't think anyone has seen this yet. Oh. MFA is so nice. He says he's in. I don't know where he is. Too many stream destinations. So let's see here. This is quite a checklist of things I usually do. Okay. Post in a few places. Change my bio.
Hey, what up, man?
Oh, hey.
Sorry I'm late.
You are live.
What up, everybody? I am apologetic, contrite, full of
Why? I'm the one who's sick.
regret and sorrow. No, just because I'm late. I don't like being late.
Oh.
I had a band director when I was a kid, when I was in high school, which is a kid, who was like, early is on time is late, and late is unacceptable.
Yeah, yeah. I went to school like that too.
Yeah, that was his thing, which like I
Mhm.
get, because like getting 200, or I don't even know how many band kids we had, but it was a lot.
That's a huge band.
I mean, my high school had like 5,000 kids.
Holy molies. That's like a marching band. Did you do
Yeah.
marching band?
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't think it was 200. I think. Well, okay. Let's do some math here. Actually, let's not do the math.
Let's not do the math, but I
so
thought it was like a jazz band for some reason.
Well, I did do jazz band.
Oh, okay. But
So
you
they
also
have a
did marching
concert band, and then during American football season, you have marching band.
Oh.
So
Was the American Pie movie impactful in your life?
I mean, you pulled jokes from it for sure. The band camp movie.
Yes, yes.
I mean, I grew up in the South, so negative stereotypes of band kids, yes, it did impact me.
Oh, okay, okay. I don't really regret it because it was like at US, USC's like marching band's pretty famous,
Yeah, it's
right?
crazy.
Yeah, yeah. But I remember like, in classes, because you would have the football players and the marching band kids in the same classes as normal classes, and they would always like have to like miss so many classes actually to be able to do these things.
High school's a little different because
Yeah.
you don't like football happens after the school day,
Mm-hmm.
and all the travel is single night because it's like your county.
Oh, okay, okay.
Up to a certain point. My football team wasn't. Actually, that's not true. It was good enough to go travel for some further away games, but we would always like lose before it became like an overnight trip.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so most of my Friday nights in high school in the fall semester were on a bus or in the stands, freezing my butt off.
It taught you endurance.
I mean, taught me a lot of things. The band is a while. I mean, theater kids are insane as well.
I feel like I was with a bunch of goody two shoes, so I don't actually
Nerds.
know. Actual nerds. Don't roleplay nerds. So since you might have better reach, do you mind letting people know? I did try.
Oh, yeah. Whoop.
I did put in
See,
my
Daisy.
verifications this morning, and I was like,
I don't want to do that. But
I'm already screwed, so which is how they get you, really.
Yeah. All right, what am I? Where's the linky poo here? All right. How's your morning going? How you feeling? I know you're feeling bad, but how you feeling?
Oh, I'm confirmed bad by
Confirmed?
the Aura ring.
Kristen confirmed bad, Chong.
Yes. In fact, I canceled some plans to meet a friend today because I don't want to get her sick.
No, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah. But that's a responsible thing to do, right? If like literally your biomarkers tell you you're sick, you physically feel unwell. It's also like, the whole like above the neck and below the neck situation. Like if it's just sniffles or whatever, I'll be like, but then this is like my body hurts.
But can you explain the neck thing?
Jeff Nippard.
Okay.
Fitness
Yeah,
influencer,
my boy.
said because I was trying to research, right? Should I work out when I'm sick?
Yeah.
Right, a good age-old question. And then he said, yeah, if you're feeling like only the upper respiratory stuff, then probably it's okay to still do cardio. Just don't get people sick in the gym.
Is upper respiratory above the neck? Because I thought it was like upper lung, but I guess that doesn't.
I think he meant like the nose and like like mostly the stuff on your head. If you don't feel it in like the lungs and all of that.
Okay.
But then like my body aches today, which I think is more of a flu symptom, unfortunately.
I'm sorry to hear that. I can't. I'm just hearing Purity Ring in my head. I'm lying. You know that song?
I don't know that song. Is it by like Hannah Montana or something?
Oh my God, Kristen. It's by a band called Purity Ring. I get what you thought it was the song name. It's called Body Ache. I can't play it on stream probably, but I'm going to drop it in our Discord channel because it...
If you would like
It's so good.
music recommendations that lean towards the email, join our Discord.
Okay. That's not a... It's not a warning, it's a promise.
I meant
I
it in a
didn't
completely
like the
neutral way,
tone.
actually.
I didn't like that tone.
No, that didn't mean anything with the tone. I was trying to see, like, because it's one of those things where I wasn't sure whether you would find it offensive if I just called it all emo.
That's what it is.
Oh, okay. I
So it's
didn't
okay.
know.
So technically, if I'm gonna be the actually music
Yeah,
guy,
actually, yeah,
like
yeah.
maybe like 15% of this is actually emo, and then the rest of it is like, I mean, like we haven't really posted that much, but
Mhm.
the movements daily, I would say, is like post emo, and then arm's length feels kind of like squarely emo, and the rest is like glitch hop, which is inspired by emo a lot, doom, which is just
Mhm.
metal, which is different, sleep
Mhm.
token, which is like, I would say, like metal post hardcore, and then the fall of math is math rock. Like 65 Days of Static is like early, like pre emo. It's like math rock.
Mhm.
And then Purity Ring is really electro pop from the 2010s.
Mhm.
Purity Ring is the band that kicked off, I would say, like the popular strain of electro trigger pop.
Mhm.
I think is what I would like think about, because like when you're using triggers in the song to like set off other electronic things. Anyway, we could talk about that for a long time, but maybe we just do this co-working.
That was informative.
Oh, I
I
forgot
didn't
to
know that.
post.
Yeah, yeah. I distracted you,
Co-work. How long are we doing this?
which is the point of this co-working, is to distract people from actually working.
No, opposite. Wrong. False advertising. I need this to work because I have crazy executive dysfunction right now.
Okay, well, can we do till 1 p.m.? Because you and I need to chat
Yeah,
after
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Or I can possibly do longer, actually, because I canceled my plans to meet my friend.
No, one is good, and you need to rest.
Okay.
All right. Dude, the previews aren't working again. Oh, because it's like the live previews, they don't pull in the metadata well. I'm just gonna take a picture so I can grab people's attention.
Mm-hmm.
Make a silly face.
Oh.
Nailed it.
Oh. That was me trying to think of a silly face.
What are you gonna work on?
Well, I have all these backlogged OK Banger pro show stuff I hadn't done from Tuesday.
Hey, me too. I was supposed to wake up early and do all that, and I stayed up till 3 a.m. again.
Oh, that's neat.
Yeah. No, bad.
Well, I'm 1 day behind of everything because I've been sick. So.
Say that again?
Oh, I said I'm 1 day behind on everything because I've been sick.
Dude, I wish I was 1 day behind.
Well, it's artificial, you see. Of course, I am like eons behind, but
Eeyore's behind?
eons. Many cosmos. Right, I was born into the right place, wrong time.
What generation are you supposed to be born in, Kristen?
The Victorian times. Which live rent free in my head as the female equivalent to the Roman.
Okay.
Whatever.
Can you say more?
It is a thing, but like you and I really love this show called Gentleman Jack, because that's based on this actual person who existed called Anne Lister, who is this like a lesbian who wrote down every single day of her life for an extended period of time in code, and then like buried it in the back of the house. And then many generations later, her relatives cracked it and realized that they would thought, must be something really intellectual. Turns out she recorded all her sexcapades.
That's so
in
funny.
graphic detail.
That's so
and
funny.
then her relatives were like suspected to be gay dudes, so they were horrified, extra horrified. So they buried it back in.
Wait, hold on.
Later they found it all. So
Wait.
it's a whole project by like a lot of women who have translated, they have decoded. There's women modern times decoding the entries even now.
Okay. Interesting.
and it's like a whole project. There's like conferences every year. And yeah, it's a really good BBC show. It's really cute. Sadly, she tragically passed away and left her significant other hanging.
Was it like a type situation, or like?
No, like it was just like from a tick bite or something. It was
Oh,
something
so
we don't even know
it
why.
wasn't from
No, like
tuberculosis?
Oh,
Was it
no,
from?
the timeline it was way too sudden, I think.
Darn.
But it might have gotten them eventually. Many people had consumption back then.
True.
Yeah.
As we're learning.
But yeah, I think they had a very sweet life together, full of everyday worries.
As roommates, right?
arguments.
As roommates, right? No, just kidding. Just kidding.
They were like semi out, which was also very cool at the time. People just thought they were freaking weird, but like you know they were accepted. But the controversy is whether she married for money or not. It's like different layer.
I love when those I don't even know what I would describe it as, but I love when people are normal and have like I was updating the bio. What?
Oh, go on.
Oh no, I was just like I think the most humanizing thing is people being shitheads.
Yeah.
Like
yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, she was a major shit.
Love it. I love shitheads. Like obviously not for the good of society, but just
but like it's just like a normal person making normal people mistakes, and then also losing a ton of money, gambling on coal mining business.
Yeah, I hear
There's
that.
a lot of analogies.
Shout out gambling.
Yeah, about that. So I will have an entertaining break for you on the hour. Is that good? That's 40 minutes from now.
Perfect.
Okay. All right.
You gonna crank some tunes, or should I?
Is this the tunes? Oops, no, that's the pole scene. I think this is the tune scene that you've set up.
Yeah. Dang, that worked. That's cool. Oh dear. Oh dear. Yikes.
What is Estes referring to? I'm feeling judged with each progressive thumbnail.
Oh, because I'm just making faces at the camera, and I don't know. She's just being a good friend, I think. Engaging.
Yeah.
Like, look at my facial expression in the thumbnail. That's what she's referencing.
Oh, because she didn't reply to that one. That's why I was confused.
What?
She didn't reply to the one with your face. She replied to the thumbnail, to the one I sent that had no face.
It has a face.
Oh. Huh.
Can you see?
Interesting. Actually, the preview did not show up for me.
Nice. So maybe sometimes what they do is people are liking the faces. I guess I got to make dumber faces.
Yeah.
Okay.
We got a Jim Carrey our way to fame.
I really want to be able to do Bill Skarsgård. It's Bill Skarsgård is the dad.
The dad. Right? Yeah. I don't remember. I know what you're talking about. I don't remember his name.
One of the Skarsgård, the guy who plays Nosferatu, that guy.
Yeah.
But he plays It, and he has this crazy I want to be able to do it. It's like I don't know. It's not even close, but
yeah, I don't know whether it's something you can just learn. Because the people who are good at impressions can do their faces like that.
Yeah, but I mean, okay. So obviously, there's some degree of genetic variation in like the face muscles that you can do, but
probably
you can definitely learn. Like you can learn impressions, right? You know, you can practice them because they get better at them as they do them. So it's not like they just. It's not binary, right? Like you can do some impressions and then you get better at it over time, like accents.
So what you're saying is that we got to pick and specialize in an impression.
No, I mean if you want. I actually had this like fantasy exploration in my head
Mhm.
of what accents it makes sense to like think about practicing, because there's an array of accent, like there's a lot of accents.
Like, which one is not offensive?
Yeah, I mean, like, okay, so I feel like there's like super safe white guy accents to practice, right? And they're like Australian, British, Scottish, like classic, like German, like those are all ones that you can do without getting into risky territory, depending on the subject matter of the thing that you're joking about. But
Mhm.
like at a certain point, I definitely don't want to.
Bonjour,
What's up, Bonge?
ça
That's
va?
that's what I hear when I ever see that as Bonge, Bonge.
Well, good timing because we're talking about non-offensive accents to
Oh
try.
yeah, French. I can probably pursue. I'm saying as if I can do any accents well, and the answer is none.
You could do
But
that drawl really well.
oh, I appreciate that. I think I do it okay, but maybe just because I've heard it a lot. Um, but yeah, you know, like even if I spoke Mandarin, like speaking English with like the Mandarin lilt is it's risky territory. You know what I mean?
Wait, okay, what are you trying to say you can do?
No, I'm just saying like I mean, I think it's risky territory if I tried Asian accents. Like, I don't think that's controversial. I think that's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
pretty
Even
obvious.
I can't do it. You and I'm like, "Ooh, I don't
I
think
think you can. If like,
no, it's very controversial because even Kenji, the chef,
oh
Lopez
yeah, yeah,
Alt says it's like, "Oh, Uncle Roger's a little offensive."
yeah.
So,
I mean, caricature accents and actual accents are different. I'm not talking about like the like explicitly racist caricatures. I'm like people from Hong Kong speak Mandarin with like a Hong Kong accent, right?
yeah.
And so, like, if you have the exact Hong Kong accent, no caricature, no exaggeration, no like, I'm poking fun at the just pure, just like
Mhm.
accents sound different depending on how like you learn how to speak a language.
You probably already know, right? The reason why like you can't do it is because like it's perceived it brings up people being made fun of speaking
Yeah, for
English
sure.
arriving to America,
Yeah,
and that makes it awkward.
yeah. I think that there is like it's a needle to thread, and I'm not going to be the one to do it. But I think there
And
is
plus, you
an
know that the latest thing is like you just speaking Mandarin. And I know that the baseline has like completely elevated now. Like there's
yeah.
so many white people who speak like super good Mandarin.
I mean, I think so many is a stretch. Like I've watched a lot of
Fine, there's like those 5 people who speak
yeah.
really good Mandarin.
Yeah, there's the comedian, there's Zhao Ma, and there's a couple other
Yeah,
YouTubers like that.
yeah.
And so like,
Hi, I'm a
what's up
Faye,
for Quad?
GM.
Chris, we got to figure out this space thing because like during the show, I'm the right size. Well, why am I so much?
Bigger
Like,
again.
yeah,
I don't know. It is on our checklist to match our eye line. I think I'm almost always the same, but my issue is my camera goes in and out of focus randomly, and I still need to fix that.
okay.
Um,
But yeah, no, I got big head disease going on right now.
mhm. Maybe
Ugh.
that could be part of your to-do list is to fix that. I don't know. I think we need to pick much lighter tasks for this first session because
Yeah,
we have
fact.
failed to start it.
All right, I'm gonna
I
turn
can play
on.
music if it's easier.
I can or you can.
I can.
Yeah, yeah. Just roll with that.
Okay, I'll do it.
I feel like we're zoomed in more. Where's studio mode? Why can't I turn that on? There it is. But yeah, something happened here because it wasn't like this yesterday. I'm sorry. We both tried to edit the screen and it went all wrong.
Yeah, and it's set to your screen and not my screen.
I just It's playing now. Did you hit add to scene from the bottom?
I did not this time, but I'm gonna overlay this. Oh my gosh, it disappeared.
Yeah, I thought that was what you want. I'm not gonna touch it. My bad. But I think what you got to do is right click on the thing at the top of the screen and then you can assign it to the thing at the bottom.
Can you hear the music?
I can.
Okay. I sure hope this is Twitch safe.
Does it not say?
It doesn't say explicitly.
Does it say like copyright free?
No.
Okay.
I better stop this right now.
Yeah. I think it's better safe to always just do that.
I need to have a library of Twitch safe stuff more ready.
Yeah. Yo, this syncing, allocating some resources thing is grinding my gears right now.
Okay, I found something.
Dope. Thank you. I'm annoyed. I thought it was trash day, but I don't think it's trash day.
Don't throw yourself in the trash.
But how else am I gonna clean out my house? I feel like I'm playing Yoshi's Story right now.
Does it sound like it?
It's maybe a little bit
A little bit of
more
both sides.
Legend of Zelda. It's also pretty loud.
Oh, let me turn it down. Hope it's not too loud for everyone else listening.
All right, we're gonna crank on studio mode.
All right, checking back in with everyone in half an hour.
All right, see you then. What's up, Antimo? Long time no see. It's canon that Kristen drinks backwards milk.
It's a downgrade from the core power into a nutrition plan. My first time trying it.
Why would you downgrade yourself like that? The core power is such a consistent hitter.
Well, this is like $2 something.
Yeah, and it shows.
It shows the dollar makes a difference.
Yo,
It's not as
Fairlife,
good.
sponsor us, please.
I know.
I would chill the core power and the core power extra protein all day.
The core power vanilla tastes like milkshake, actual milkshake. Like
Yeah.
the vanilla is actually better than chocolate.
Disagree, but I do like. I don't really like. I like vanilla, but I like vanilla in the sense that like I'll have it once a summer at the ice cream stand. You know what I mean? I'll be like, oh, it's my vanilla day. But I would consistently drink the vanilla Fairlifes. I agree with that. All right, 19 minutes left on the sprint. Sorry for distracting everyone. Solar Punk, it's a total obliteration of everything that we know. The timer is for how long you have to figure out what the timer is for.
Just replace all your C's with K's. That won't be problematic at all.
Ooh. Kristen, can you maximize the YouTube video so it looks more aesthetic? Heck yeah. Well, that's close, but I'll allow it. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. How much better does that feel? You're getting close. You're getting close. mental or just like audio reminder for us, it'd be pretty funny if Jesus came back and he was like a woman this time. That would be like a good skit. You don't have to touch that if you don't want to.
I'm actually trying to work here. I do have.
Okay, fine. I'm sorry.
I just wanted to say, oh, you mean like the new season of Doctor Who?
Hate that. Hate that.
So sorry, everyone. I thought I disabled it, but I think I forgot to re-disable it when I had to reset it.
That was
What's alarming?
that was a okay. All right. Oh, Kristen, how you doing? How's your
You should
session?
watch OK Banger if you want a shot of adrenaline that you didn't think you need in the morning.
If you want to derail all of your senses and never want to interact with the internet again, stop on by for the last time.
Okay. So, I hope everyone had a productive session before being jarred awake,
Assaulted.
assaulted in the ear holes. I did.
Oh, it's above the neck, so it's fine.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I managed to clear up my email inbox, and now I'm going through my to-do list items and checking off the easy ones.
Nice.
Yeah. How about you, Cameron?
I spent a bunch of time wrangling keyboard shortcuts and finding out what I've been doing wrong with some things. And I discovered one and figured out that the other one is just unfixable because they made an update and it's terrible. So now as I'm editing clips, I go to press a button and my muscle memory is wrong. So I am just pressing buttons for no reason. So I'm doing the Shakespeare monkey thing with no shot of producing Shakespeare right now. So that's fun.
Okay.
I also screwed around with the camera and I figured out that it wasn't better last time because I went back and reviewed our footage. We just did a different split of where the visuals were on the screen. So the aspect ratio was better. Kristen's camera isn't having an issue. She's just out of focus IRL. If you see her in real life, she's just blurry sometimes.
It's a little blurry, like a SCP situation.
Yeah. Kristen is an anomaly. Confirmed.
Yeah, I'm thinking about switching out the lens, actually. Maybe I should go back to the old lens because it actually has a zoom and maybe I can like maintain it better that way. But
Maybe.
anyway, for this break, I have 5 pairs of glasses from Warby Parker, not sponsored, and probably not getting business from me because they were terrible. I've already gone through them with Yu Hang and she was dying. So chat, please also participate in the 5 pairs of glasses and whether I should get them or not. In no particular order of horrifyingness. This one makes me look like a wise owl.
Okay.
You're supposed to give me open to judgment, open to roast, please.
Oh, I was like, you just look like a TikTok account that's gonna proselytize me.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Colby's just like, no. Okay, not.
Like I like tortoiseshell.
Oh, okay. Well, here's a different shaped tortoiseshell. I think the other issue is I picked ones that were like too similar. This is slightly less tortoiseshell. This one also makes me look a little bit more Ali Wong-ish.
Yeah, I could see that. I was saying it also gives like early 2010s Portlandia with a twist.
Yeah, I think of all the ones, like this one's okay, so I'll put it in a different pile. Yeah. There's already an Australian version of Ali Wong. I sadly forgot her name, but she really looks like Ali Wong, and she knows it.
Aussie Wong.
And then
Cool Beans. That's okay.
No, she has a really good joke about it. It's not Aussie Wong. It's something else, like
Dingo
Aldi
Wong.
Aldi Wong, like a low-cost supermarket version.
Aldi Wong. That's funny.
This one's more like similar to the ones I actually wear.
Yeah, you just look like you're a designer.
Is that a good thing?
It's a thing.
Okay. Well,
if you like that look, great. I don't have strong feelings.
Is it appropriate for the show? Hello. We are discussing about, or will they make an impact? I feel like they look kind of plain. Now look like typical Asian girl with glasses. They actually are like kind of green on the underside, but it's not super clear on camera.
I don't see the green, but
yeah. So it's that. It looks much better in person, but a little plain here. Okay, this one's totally green. But maybe it's also not so. Oh yeah, This one matches what I usually wear a little better.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Those
I mean, I
in
wasn't bold enough to pick the super bold ones, you know, the
I was
cat
gonna
eye.
say this in hot pink.
Okay, this in hot.
Mandarin on a stick.
Oh, okay. And then these are the transparent ones, and Yuha and I both hate this one. Like, it's just bad.
I mean, it's giving safety, like OSHA inspector.
Yeah, exactly. OSHA inspector glasses.
Yeah.
Like too nerdy.
Yeah.
Like,
Or,
I'm
I
gonna
mean,
lecture
like,
you about science.
I
Like, in
think
a
if
not good way.
I mean, like, I think if it was something that you like wanted to settle into, that'd be great. Like, if this was a hardware channel, I would think like, oh, that's actually pretty sick. But
Yeah, like I'm gonna host an episode of what's that show?
I don't know. I think like these glasses, but but when you're talking about reframe science. No, I'm not being super serious
I
with
feel
that. You
like
gotta
it
do
looks
what you want to do.
way too dorky for that.
I feel like it's uncanny valley dorky, where it's like not quite dorky enough to be obviously dorky. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Anyway, I wore these for a recent pod. These are my actual glasses.
Yeah, I was about to say I've seen those before.
Yeah.
They're fine.
Which I've owned for a long time, like, and they're fine. So I think we've landed on something like this pair, but in a more like drastic color that would pop.
Yeah, I mean, as long as it feels, you know, authentically you, but like big, because that's just what being on camera kind of is.
Bill Nye.
Yeah, just look up Bill Nye stills and then see if you could find some of that.
Yeah,
If
you
you
mean
want.
the OSHA glasses, right? Yeah. So yeah, I'll look for something like this type then. But again, like the service so far from Warby Parker is abysmal. So.
I'm sorry. What were you saying? You went away from the mic.
Oh, sorry. Which I'm training to not do. The Warby Parker ones are like they shipped they gave me someone else's tracking number, which is really disturbing.
Yeah.
And it's all automated. So I don't know how they could screw that up.
Can you see where the glasses arrived, like their home address?
I can see the city and the town.
I don't love that, but I mean, I guess
Right.
knowing, you know, somebody is in Kansas isn't that.
Yeah, it's like kind of like if you mix up addresses, what else are you mixing up, right? Yeah, and then you know, I tried glassesusa.com, which you know might be a sponsor, who knows? But they do send a lot of coupons, like endless amount of coupons.
What's up, bangers?
Bangers.
It's our thing. It just is. I'm okay with it. We are so back.
Yeah. Okay.
Kristen, I gotta say, I am a little disappointed that you were fully unfazed by my kitten tank top.
I didn't see. Oh, I just thought they were cool tie-dye ones. I did not see the actual. Because you know you're like, we need you a little more torso.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Little curiosity only kills cats, not people.
Okay. How are the Pomodoros? Well, we had one with a very jarring ending alarm that no one liked because I did not know that it came with the timer function in the top here. So.
I'm trying to understand what a Pomorodor is. It's actually pretty.
Oh, you
funny.
don't know what a. Oh,
I know what a Pomodoro is. I was making a joke about Pomorodors.
Remember when that was such a huge thing?
Do a close reading of this comment.
Yes, I know. I got it.
Okay. All right. I'm ready to work.
All right. And then like this was, so we did like a half hour, but I remember you said that you prefer them longer. Okay. So
can we roll to our end state at 1?
Okay. So that's end of this show. Yeah, we can. All right. I will reset everything up and the timer without the jarring sound, hopefully.
All right. Let's rock and roll.
The mystery is, how do I start it? Oh, there you go. Um, and the music. Oops.
You back? Kristen?
Hello. Let me turn down the music.
Yeah. Kill it. Done. No more work. Rest of the day.
No more work. I'm gonna turn off studio mode there. Okay. So, how'd it go?
A little slow. Running into. Well, we'll talk about the editing stuff that we're going to talk about. So some of
right.
that, and then but yeah, just kind of getting into the flow. I'll probably spend the rest of the afternoon doing editing, just because it's like easier to stay in that mindset than to like rip around.
Awesome.
What about you?
Yeah, I started doing some of the post-show stuff. I have some questions for you about that. So,
Okay.
at least I got the upload part
Nice.
done. And there were some complaints sent to you privately through Telegram as
Yeah.
to my user experience.
It's trash. Honeybee.
Yeah. Yeah. I think this was productive. I'm more productive here for doing these sorts of tasks than I would be by myself.
Nice. Yeah, I think like, unfortunately for me, getting like it takes like 1.5 sprints for me to get into work mode, and so maybe next week we aren't sick. Not like I'm also dragging ass today, so it's not a comment on you. But maybe next week we can extend it for another few hours. I think that would help me a lot.
So I know that your day starts earlier, like since you're in the East Coast.
Yeah.
Can you do it by yourself earlier before I wake up?
Yeah, 100%.
Would you like to do that on stream or off stream?
Probably
is it
on
like-
stream.
Oh, okay.
So
So
what's the point of working if I can't turn it into content?
exactly. So maybe that would be a way to do it. You know me, I'm still rolling out of bed.
Yeah,
by the
no,
time
this
it's 11 your
isn't, this
time.
isn't me browbeating you. I'm just riffing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm browbeating you back.
Okay.
Into okay, then you start earlier then if you need a longer start. Yeah. And then so next Tuesday is when we'll be back onto our regular show where we will be discussing Everything is Tuberculosis by John Green. I
Book
have
about
this printed
tubers.
out. Yes. Because it is backwards when I'm holding it up.
Potatoes.
Yeah. Did you start reading it?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
It's I have opinions.
Oh, okay. I have not started, so
Well, get after it.
but I do like how mine is like I got the signed copy. And he did like so many live streams where it was just him signing the book. So I forgot. I think there's even a color. People have marked he's mentioned like from this time to this time it is like this color pen.
I got blue.
Oh, we got matching ones. Nice. Okay.
All right. Thank you for the sleeves on shirt comment. I'm assuming that's for me. But Kristen,
Guns.
we gotta roll into this next session. Maybe I'll pop on later this afternoon to do another one of these. I'll probably just use the same studio. Actually, I don't know how that works. I'll ask you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I might pop on with you too.
Dope.
Okay.
All right,
All right.
y'all. Have a good rest of your day.
Thanks for
Bye,
joining
everyone.
us.
Bye.